Hey guys, it's Janice. Welcome back. I'm so excited to be unboxing the brand new iPad Air 5 that Apple just announced last week in 5 beautiful colors. It's right here in front of me and I'm so ready to show you, so let's get started. Here is the iPad Air 5 in the new shade of blue. And inside the box, we also have a USB-C power adapter and cable. Now it's time to set up the iPad. Like the previous model, it's got Touch ID, which is super easy to set up and so convenient. It's always accurate in my experience, and I definitely prefer this over Face ID, especially on an iPad. Just a quick tip here to make Touch ID even more useful is to actually set up fingerprints from both hands, so no matter how you're holding your iPad, you can use either hand to unlock it. The iPad Air 5 has a beautiful, crisp, fully laminated 10.9-inch liquid retina display, which is so pleasing to look at. It's compatible with the Apple Pencil 2, which I feel is superior to the One just because it's so much more convenient to charge and store. Speaking from personal experience, I'm less likely to lose the pencil because I always have it attached to the iPad when I'm not using it. One of the most exciting updates is that the new iPad Air also has the M1 chip, so you're getting the same performance as the Pros at a more affordable price. You'll have a smooth experience with things like photo and video editing, doing artwork, multitasking, and running multiple apps in the background at the same time. Having experienced both the entry point iPads and iPad Pro, I would recommend the iPad Air as that middle ground for those of you who like the design and form factor of the Pros, but don't necessarily want to go all the way and spend extra money mainly just for the speakers and 120Hz refresh rate. So this particular iPad is really quite the perfect everyday device for students, teachers, artists, and casual users who mainly use the iPad for content consumption, emails, web browsing, planning, etc. It's also a great portable size at 10.9 inches. The new iPad Air also has a 12-megapixel wide back camera like the iPad Pro, and also a 12-megapixel ultra-wide front camera with center stage. Aside from the Apple Pencil, the iPad Air 5 is compatible with the Magic Keyboard, which I have here in white, and it's gorgeous. It's really easy to set up since you just pop the iPad on and it's immediately ready to be used like a laptop. This is really quite handy for doing homework, research, writing emails, and just web browsing in general. Apple also came out with matching smart folios for the new iPad Air colors. This one is in the marine blue, which is like a medium to deep blue-green. I've actually never used a smart folio before. Personally, I like the corners of the iPad to be protected, which they are not with the smart folios, but it's totally a personal preference thing. I love the color, but the case is just not for me. So here is the iPad Air 5 right next to my 12.9-inch iPad Pro. If you were to make me choose between these two right now, that decision would honestly be a little bit harder because the devices are so similar now. The only thing that keeps me going back to the Pro is the 12.9-inch size, which I get so much enjoyment out of. Not to mention, it's a little hard to go back to a 60Hz refresh rate after being on 120 for so long. But that's not something you'll notice unless you put them side by side or you've used a Pro before. So overall, I'm really excited about the iPad Air 5. It's gonna catch a lot of attention just because of the colors, especially the purple. But again, it is a great middle ground device between the entry iPads and the iPad Pros, especially now that it has the M1 chip. So this device is really worth thinking about. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of my videos. I'll see you guys next time.